Greetings, Michiamu. My name is Abigail Anka.
My name is Ama Sewabuntu.
In this video, we are going to introduce Akan, also known as tree. Akan is spoken as a first language by about 10 million people in southern Ghana. It is also spoken in parts of Côte d'Ivoire. Speakers of Akan typically speak one of the following dialects: Fante, Bono, Asante and Akuapem. Akan is taught at all levels in school. Akan is generally used in entertainment shows and movies. People speak the language at home and at work. They use it for shopping in the local markets as well. We have television stations with programs solely in the Akan language, and families are being encouraged to speak more of this native language in their homes. Akan is a tonal language with two tones, high and low. When a word or syllable with a high tone follows one with a low tone, the high tone is downstepped or spoken with a lower pitch based on the preceding lower tone. Tone is not marked in Akan orthography. Akan nouns are made up of a prefix, a root, and a suffix. The prefix can indicate inflectional information like singular or plural number. For example, abofra with the prefix a means child, while mofra with the prefix means children.
Akan verbs feature morphology indicating subject and object markers, markers for tense, aspect, mood, associated motion, and negative polarity. For example, in the verb orizi, meaning she or he is eaten, the verb root is zi. The prefix ri indicates the progressive aspect, and the prefix o indicates the third person singular subject of the verb. In simple clauses featuring a verb, the basic word order is subject, verb, object. For example, in the sentence, Ama zi eziban no, meaning Ama ate the food. Ama is the subject, zi is the verb meaning ate, and eziban no is the object, the food. I speak Akan, specifically Asante. I'm from the Ashanti region, and in the Ashanti region, we speak Asante.
I use Akan a lot in text messages in social media platforms, mostly when I'm chatting with my peers. I hardly use them for older people, and I have never used Akan in an email. There's an old story about Kente weaving, and has a summary in a song, so I could sing it. It goes like this: Echinchi amame hunyama. Echinchi amama tinsema. Asante bori kente media mi hupido. Asante bori kente media mi shebido. Kwami onimadia yo kente nyune abonidri nensa nenai nensa tia so chichichi kro he kro he kro he kro he na yamido. And there's something that adds up to it, but that's the main highlight of the song, and it's about an explorer's experience when he chanced on Kwame in the song, who is a Kente weaver. He's amazed by how he uses his hands, his feet, and the wooden loom to make beautiful fabric called Kente. And the sound that the wooden loom makes when he's weaving is what we have in the chorus as kro he.
Meni abre. Meni abre translates literally as my eye is ripe. Meni abre. But your eye can't be ripe. What it means is I am serious. Take me seriously. Meni abre.
When we talk about the group of communities that will benefit, the list is endless. From the younger generation, that is the children who are now learning to adapt to how we speak. A good resource for Akan language and anything related to that will be helpful in that area for children. And for the elderly as well, who are so much into the local language, are not so fluent in English, for example, that could also help them because then they can communicate easily with others around them when they need help from somebody. Akan on its own has different branches, and each of these have a different TypeScript. And from the TypeScript, you go to the words, the way the sentences are formed, and the context in which sentences are used. It will take a lot of resources and a lot in terms of human, the language, the speech itself, to be able to gather, to capture all the diversity that the language presents. And that is the main challenge I see. The need to build the technology for Akan and other low resource languages is being mentioned all over the place. So that opens up opportunity for researchers and for companies and for teams to jump on board and see what they could do. And if big companies or tech companies are willing to collaborate with local teams on the ground, I think it would accelerate this effort as well. And that is why there is a big promise there.
Enyan madofo, manusi heya, minimo besa kasa echi.